thank you so much for joining our YouTube channel. My name is Morgan, and this is my mom, Beth.
Hello.
And we are going to go over a little intro today on what we're doing, why you would maybe want to follow, and who we are. So to start, we are starting a veganic garden, and this is our first time ever doing a veganic garden. I am a very new gardener. This will be my third season gardening. But Mom, you've been gardening for as long as I can remember.
Yes, since I was a child. I grew up in a family of gardeners, farmers, and we always had a backyard garden. One of my earliest memories is being like 7 years old and hoeing the rows of weeding. So I've been doing it for a long time. Not an expert, but trial and error for sure.
Yeah, she knows a lot. So I always go to her when I have questions about my garden, and so she is going to be our expert during this time. But so for me, I am vegan. I've been vegan for a little over 3 years now, and so for my family, to be more sustainable and to be eating healthy food, really decided that growing our own food is really important to us, and so we are trying out a vegan garden, and we are also going to go over a lot of really amazing recipes for everything that we will be growing this year, canning, and then other ways of I guess preserving
food.
Yeah,
yes.
preserving the food. So this year, so we are in Ohio, the Midwest of the United States. Our soil is really dry, rocky.
Clay. We call it clay.
Yeah, see, not the expert. So clay, and sometimes it's hard to grow things. So we also have pretty late frost. So after Mother's Day, which is in the U.S. Mother's Day is middle of May. We actually were videotaping this right now at the end of April, and we just had frost last night. So we are going to do our best to grow or talk to you about when these things can be planted. Some of the things are more hardy and can be planted earlier in the season. Some of them you have to wait. We'll also talk about gestation period and how long it takes for you to get actual produce. Harvest. Yeah. And so, Mom, let's talk about what we're going to be putting in your garden, and then I'll talk about mine.
So you'll see a video. We just planted some squash. It's kind of an accident, butternut squash. So we'll see how that turns out. Green beans. I love canned green beans. Beets. That'll probably be next up because they're a cool weather crop. We could probably plant those now. Tomatoes, of course, and cucumbers. We like to make pickles.
Did you say green beans?
I did.
Okay, perfect. And then, so Mom, your garden, you have been here.
We've been here for 3 years. We've moved our garden since the first year. So the first year we had it on one side of the house at the back of the property, and it just wasn't conducive to water. So we put it on the other side, which is where we are. Our garage is there, the entrance to the house. So, and when we moved in, we had some Bradford pear trees that were in various shapes of disarray lining our driveway, and we ended up taking all those out. So the top of our garden for 2 years has been wood chips. So hoping to eliminate some weeds and have a very good growing material that will hold in moisture for our garden.
And mine, I'm moving to a different location this year. So it's been in a different location every season. So it was in our backyard, and our Great Dane puppy ate all my broccoli. This past year, it was on the outside of our dog's yard, and rabbits were getting caught within the fencing and not getting able to get out because they were so nervous when our dogs would go out in the morning. So now we are going to move it away from the dogs area and put it hopefully on the side of our home. So you will follow my process of actually killing the grass but keeping the nutrients in the ground, and trying our best to do a veganic garden from scratch from the start. So I think one of our biggest tips is it's trial and error. And definitely for us, our recommendation to everybody is give yourself grace. It's always a learning curve, and it definitely takes time to figure out what's best for you and for your land. Or even if you're in the city, what's best for you. So in my garden, just a really quick, we're going to be doing spinach and kale, broccoli, and then carrots, tomatoes, peppers, and cauliflower. So those are the things that we'll be following in our garden. If you have any recommendations on things that you want to see us try to grow this year, or any recipes, you please leave those in the comments below. But for now, we just wanted to, again, introduce ourselves and thank you for following along as we plan our garden this season.
So Morgan, what did we decide our name was going to be?
I think we decided that we are going to be the Gardener's Daughters.
Gardener's Daughters. So look for the Gardener's Daughters.
Yeah, and just remember to give yourself grace and have a wonderful day.
Bye.